Hi everyone, and welcome to another video where I'm playing Mono Blue Turbo Emrakul. So this time I'm just playing it in a regular Sunday evening tournament, but I changed a few things. Mainly I've added Sunken Citadel. So this card is not great in this deck because we don't have many ways to use its the double mana production besides the filter lands, of which we play 11. So we can potentially make 4 mana on turn 3 with this, and 4 mana is great for Reenact the Crime, of course. So we can have Emrakul on turn 3. Turn 3 we can just get our opponent's creatures, have a 12/12 that is unbeatable, and win the game. Isn't that great? Sure is. And this deck had two problems before. One was that sometimes Emrakul on turn 4 was too late. We solved that problem. Now we can have Emrakul turn 3. And the other problem was that sometimes we just wouldn't draw Emrakul, and the answer for that is we just hope that we draw it every time, and if we don't, we cope. So I'm only going to update this if I win the tournament, most likely. If not, then I don't know. So yeah, let's jump into the gameplay. Alright, round 1 with Turbo Emrakul, Mono Blue, but featuring Sunken Citadel. Won the die roll. Okay, opponent is on Lurrus, so probably some aggro deck. This hand is close to being a mulligan, I think, but we have like turn 2 either Tall Salesman or Abandoned Attachments, and we can draw into a lot of good things. I think it's a keep. Also, with another filter land, it would mean 4 mana on turn 3, which is obviously always good. Alright, Rona, obviously a pretty good draw here. Can block favorably. Can loot us into another land, perhaps. So it seems like they're on all the auras or heroic or something like that. Yeah, probably red, white, heroic. Oh, and we got it. We got the 4 mana. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep open the Rona mana, I guess. If I draw into a Reenact them Crime, I can still cast it because it's instant speed. Alright, Angelic Gift. Core Split Lands are now flies. Seems like they didn't draw land. Actually, this is a good time to do my stuff. Although, actually, I should probably wait. If they play another spell of some kind, I can Circular Logic. Okay, they don't, so now I do it. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do the madness here. I guess I can get rid of the Whir of Invention. Yeah, I mean, the Soul Talisman is in the graveyard anyways. Okay. Yeah, just gonna pass here as well. After playing the land, of course. So I think my line is I tap Rona, activate pay 1 for Obsessive Search, hope for Reenact the Crime or something. Wait, that doesn't work. Well, I'll just see what they play. Some more auras. Yeah, I think I should counter that. Although it doesn't really do anything, since the thing flies anyways. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I should have perhaps circular logic the aura, but I didn't think about it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I guess I just do my stuff here. I guess I don't need this. Not gonna cast it. Nothing else to cast. Okay. Still no reenact the crime. Whir of Invention, does it do anything here? Not really. So I guess I play Gran and still hope for the reenact the crime, because it activates Rona. Yeah. I think that's my best bet. Come on. Annoying. So I'm probably dead. Alright. No reenact the crime. So unless they totally don't have anything to do anymore, like with the mana, which I doubt, then I'm kind of dead here. Because they can give the Core Spirit Dancer protection from blue, and then they can just trample through. Yeah, they need one more aura. Yeah, that should do it. Alright. Alright. I think this is good here. Just the wind is great. The invasion submersible also kind of good. And I guess all the counter spells go out. Maybe besides the quench, because it can counter like a core spirit dancer. This also goes out. Yeah, I do think perhaps drawing the Soul Talisman after having gone down on only one copy was kind of bad in that game, but that's how it is. Yeah, maybe I just cut the quenches as well. This is not a counter spell matchup. Alright. Alright, let's see if I can do better. And I have the Soul Talisman in my hand again. But his hand is looking kind of good still. Like a double Sunken Citadel, double Filterland. I mean, it's not great. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I can go turn 1 Soul Talisman, turn 2 Abandoned Attachments, turn 3 play the first Citadel or something like that. Then have some more mana, turn 4. Yeah, it's not great, but it's keepable, I guess. Yeah, War of Invention. Yeah, not the greatest card to draw here. I guess I can do it in their turn. Light Pause. Alright. Yeah, I don't think I need the Submersible yet. So I think it may be worth a consideration to go for Whir for the Palantir. Like next in two turns, I think. I could grab the key next turn though, for some looting if I draw into Emrakul. Although I couldn't cast. I could cast that on turn 5. If I draw an Emrakul, of course, then I can cast it off the Soul Talisman. Ooh, Daybreak Cornet, that hurts. Although that Light Pause is going to get bounced next turn. $12 damage on turn 3, not bad. So I potentially have 7 mana. Okay, I gotta count. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus this would be 8, kind of. So I can grab the key. Alright. Yeah. Although I do need the Palantir, like, card advantage, kind of. Although I could also just activate the Submersible, make it a creature. Might be worth thinking about. Yeah, I mean, I kind of just don't have anything in my hand, anything useful. Oh, okay. Never seen that aura before. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, okay, that changes my plan. Oh, there's Emrakul. Okay, can I win this turn? I don't think so. So, if I play this, then... Oh no! I'm dead, right? Because I don't have anything to do, any way to discard Emrakul. And I only have 4 colorless. Oh man. 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I mean, maybe they just don't have another aura. That would be my only hope, I guess. So in fact, if I had a word for the key, I would have won this turn. Because I drew the Emrakul. So maybe that would have been the smarter play. But I didn't think about it in that moment. Yeah, because I didn't go down to 1. I didn't want to go down to 1, yeah. Oh no. And now they can search for anything that buffs the light pause. Yeah, that works. I mean, I guess I can look what's left in my library, but... yeah, I mean, that doesn't help me. Alright. And that's round 1. So unless I win 3 rounds in a row now, and somehow still make top 8 and then win the tourney, this is gonna keep, this video is gonna stay on my hard disk drive. But yeah, let's see. Alright, so I do need to win every single round from now on if I want to win the tourney, so well, this better go over well. And again, I have the Soul Talisman in my starting hand. Kind of weird, but I'm not... I mean, this hand looks fine, I guess. Only 1 filter land, but I think it's keepable. I'm actually gonna start with filter land into Soul Talisman. Okay, I see a Sunken Hollow, so some kind of Demir, at least. So likely gonna play the Abandoned Attachments end of turn. Okay, so it is like the Demir control-ish deck with a lot of islands. Okay, so maybe discarding my other card draw spell wasn't super smart here. Especially since I could have gone Abandoned Attachment into Obsessive Search next turn. But I also didn't want to discard the Reenact the Crime because it's part of the combo, kind of. Although, yeah, maybe I could have discarded that or the Sunken Citadel. Although Rona is very good here. Once again. At least if she survives. Okay, she gets bounced, interestingly enough. Actually, oh, that was kind of... Oh, okay. If I had used the Soul Talisman mana... Oh, okay, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, I can't counter that. Unfortunate. I do think I need to manually cycle the Obsessive Search here. They use some mana to draw some card. So I guess my plan in this matchup is... okay. This time I could counter it. But that seems kind of overkill. Especially since Emrakul isn't even great in this matchup, especially if it doesn't resolve. Alright, they don't play anything. Oh, in my upkeep? What are you doing, opponent? Tyrant Scorn. So I could counter that for 4 mana. And 2 cards. But there's no point. So maybe I just reenact here for the deduce. Or for the Gran. I guess deduce is better. Okay, that is pretty good. So the Soul Talisman signals to me that they're probably on some Worth Inventions as well, potentially to grab the Watchbinding Scroll. Gonna crack the clue. Not gonna do anything in my turn, or at least for my end step. Whir of Invention. But for what? That's the question. Probably another scroll, would be my guess. So what do I do here? Maybe abandon attachments into circular logic? Yeah, that sounds good. I need 2 blue and colorless. Alright. So only 2 mana open, so I could whir for 3 here. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna try. Get the Volunteer. So the nice thing is that they did do this all in my main phase, so I do get the trigger in the end step. Oh, and I build a land. Okay, well, 0 damage for now. So they do have a lot of card advantage here. Yeah, they were for another scroll, which they can activate for 0 now. So I guess since I have my own kind of Phyrexian arena, I can kind of take it slow. But also do not know what their win conditions are, really. They're not on any companion, so they gotta have some creatures. Yeah, I don't suspect they're gonna let me draw anything, so... And even if Rona is a pretty good draw anyways. Okay, they take 2, right? Yeah, I think so. So the good thing is, as long as I have the option of discarding Emrakul, any of their creatures can potentially be mine, like this Tasigur, because I don't think they have any way to counter a triggered ability. So I'm going to try to steal that Tasigur here, I think. Yeah, the Tasigur is mine. So generally speaking, I think I should be kind of afraid of the fact that they draw 2 extra cards each turn, but I guess I have more threats in my deck than they have. Plus, Emrakul is hard to beat for them, I guess, because it steals their creatures. Okay, so forbid with buyback, interesting. So they're trying to forbid lock me, kind of, I suppose. But you can't counter the Emrakul trigger. Okay, so I do suspect that they will let me draw here. Because milling 3 cards is just too high of a chance of milling Emrakul and dealing them 12. Yeah, I suspected correctly. I could have gone for another Emrakul, like with a Reenact the Crime, but don't think it's really worth it. Okay, Damnation. Gonna discard the Quench as it's kind of useless. And get some card advantage. Yeah, they're probably gonna give me the Quench. Could also give me a land, I guess. Oh, Obsessive Search. Interesting. Maybe they think that having me deck out is the best option for them? I don't know. I can still play a land. Oh, two very good draws, I suppose. So we're going to keep them both on top. So I draw one now and the other one in the next turn. Although if I were in their end step or in their turn, the Reenact the Crime will get shuffled back in. Another elimination. Yep. Another one. Okay, shackles could be a problem. But not one that I can solve in any way. But they can shackle an Emrakul most likely. So I guess I just whir for a key here. Okay, it resolves. So I could go for Emrakul at any point now. They also were for two. So I could get a free Emrakul. They have two eliminations in their grave. Well, no better point than now. They might have Aether Spike, but I don't know if they play it or if they even have it. Although in that case, it would be pretty harsh here. Yeah, they seem to have it. Yeah, sad. But it was to be expected, so it was kind of a dumb play from my side. Oh, okay, so they're apparently on top the sword, apparently. So the question kind of is, how are they planning to win? Because creatures aren't gonna work, most likely. Time Sieve. So infinite turns, huh? I guess that would work. Another Werf invention, likely for the sword. Well, I can't do anything about that. Yeah, now they can make infinite creatures and take infinite turns. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna make them go through it. So I think Pithing Needle goes in. Submersible, counter spells, and Kaito. Yeah, the Emrakul isn't great here, so Reenact goes out most likely. At least some copies. I guess the Quench isn't great, but it's also not terrible. So I'm just gonna trim some cards, I guess. Yeah, I'm not gonna trim an Emrakul, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, the Quench is kind of necessary, though. Yeah, maybe I just cut all the Reenacts. Because I'm not gonna play Emrakul because they have Damnation, because it's not gonna win the game. Yeah, whatever. Alright. So I didn't win a single game yet. But there's still time. Silent Gravestone. Okay. Kind of funny considering that I brought out all the reenacts. Oh well. Gonna main phase Amalgam here so they can't counter it next turn. Okay, so I have Quench mana open. Not gonna use that on a Deduce though. Most notably, Malcolm can also free cast an Emrakul eventually. Okay. So I have potentially 5 mana here. But I'm most likely just going to use it to hinder my opponent from killing my Malcolm. So what do I want to discard here? All of the cards are good. I guess I can discard 1 quench, because I don't want to double quench anyways. So perhaps I do this and then keep exactly quench mana open. This way I'm protected against damnation, but I guess not against single target removal. Okay, they don't have damnation mana. Yeah, Time Thief is okay, I guess. Another Sunken Citadel, interesting, but I don't think I need it. Gonna keep all my mana open. Flop the Foundry, okay. But that doesn't do infinite or it doesn't do infinite yet. They need the sword as well. Which I guess they could loot away somehow. Wait, does Silent Gravestone stop the Malcolm activation? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, I get free stuff now. Unless they try to kill my Malcolm, but I can stop that for sure. Oh, wait! They can make 1/1s! How annoying. Oh man, and I don't even... Wait, I can whirl for the key, right? Wait, what does the key actually do? Yeah, it makes unblockable. That works. Do I have the mana for that? Yeah, it works. I didn't even think about that, but it works. And I even have mana for circular logic. So I didn't plan that, but it works out perfectly, I guess. So do I want the Emrakul here? No, that would just... I'm gonna go for the Kaito since everything else would just walk me into a damnation. Okay, let's see what my opponent can do. Unmoored Ego. I mean, that's kind of alright. They're probably gonna take Emrakul. But Kaito is a win condition too, so that should work out for in my favor either way. And I guess Rona can be a win condition too, if you flip her. Do I want to pay the mana for the key? Yeah, cards are important. Alright, so let's make Malcolm unblockable. Okay, so I could play Whir for 0. But I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I could pay extra costs for extra mana to get the Planeteer. So I'm just gonna Obsessive Search. Still have mana for Circular Logic plus Quench. Oh. Gonna whir here, probably gonna run into an Aether Spike. Or Forbid. Yeah, Forbid with buyback. So I don't think they have any Planeswalker removal, in fact. Oh, and I need to look at my clock. Yeah, okay. Gonna need to play a bit faster now. Gonna cast a Needle here. Probably naming Thopter Foundry. And for fun, yeah, I am gonna flip the thing. The Rona. Okay, I really need to look at my time better. Yeah, I could have done that pre-commit as well, but I forgot. Yeah, so I win this game, but I need to win the next game in 3 minutes, which is gonna be hard. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk in the next 4 minutes or so, because I need to win this match fast. The next one. Or the next game, to be more precise. Okay, so considering I only have 3 minutes on the clock, I guess Emrakul is my best bet. Because I can't really go for a long game. Yeah, kind of change of objects, say a small change of objectives here. Yeah, I need to win this match fast. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Nope, this isn't it. Yep, this is fine. Very good even. Turn 1 Grand, always good. I don't need Pithing Needle here. Ah, okay, yeah, maybe I would have needed it, but whatever, I'm gonna have to win fast. Main phase Malcolm against the counter spells. Gets countered, okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. They can't cast Damnation yet. Malcolm down. Sadly. Oh, Emrakul, very nice. Well, guess I'm casting Emrakul this turn. Turn for Emrakul. We did it. But is it enough to win in with 2 minutes left on the clock? I guess so, if they don't have a Damnation or anything. Yeah, the use doesn't cut it. They did draw a land, but I have the Quench for the Damnation potentially. So I just win. Does Grand draw first? Yeah. Oh, I could have discarded the Quench as well. Whatever. Whew. 1 minute left on the clock. Ah, I could have quenched that. Oof. Okay, but they don't have a consistent artifact generation engine yet, so Flip the Foundry also not going to cut it in the long term. Can second to itself though. Yeah, so no more Thopter Foundry stuff. Yeah, they're probably gonna try Damnation now. Ha! So I win! With 50 seconds left on the clock. Whew. Tough one. Whew. Okay, that was close. Yeah, I didn't look at the match clock all the match, so I was kind of surprised at the end when I only had 5 minutes left for game 3, but I somehow did it. So there's still the chance to win the tourney. Alright, so next match, next chance to potentially win the tournament. And the first hand is looking great. No turn 1 Grand, but with only 4 sources of untapped mana, untapped blue mana on turn 1, that is to be expected. That's kind of the deck building mistake I made when I cut some of the Pain lands and the Plaza of Heroes. Opponent starts on planes, but nothing else. Bit suspicious. Okay, and they immediately pass. That is... Oh yeah, okay, they probably just accidentally pressed the button. Or the key. Okay, and they concede. Well... Alright, I have no idea what they're playing, so... I don't know how I should sideboard. I guess I'm just gonna not sideboard at all. Because planes could be anything. It could even be Nadus or something. Well, that's unlikely, but it could be almost everything. Especially since they didn't play anything turn 1. So, yeah, not gonna change anything yet. Yep, this hand is also looking good. Again, can't play the Grand, but... Wait, Sunken Citadel? That's interesting. Sunken Citadel with white mana, so Cloud Posts perhaps? But that would be weird. Yeah, I have no idea what this could be. Or like some kind of control deck? Maybe with the Amaria card, thing that brings back creatures if you have 7 planes. Yeah, we're very weird. So they also play Palantir of Orthanc. Interestingly enough. One bottom, one top. Well, I have no idea what their deck is about, but I'm not gonna have them draw yet. Okay, that's alright. Probably gonna go Obsessive Search and Gran here. Although I could just whirl for Assault Talisman. That's probably even better. Well, I don't have the Emrakul yet, but... Okay, so apparently they're just playing all the artifacts. All of them. Also, I don't really see the point of Sunken Citadel yet, but in a deck with all planes. But oh well. Oops. Nope. Also, haven't seen anything expensive in the deck yet. Two to the bottom, so they're gonna mill. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna discard another Rona here. I'm just gonna play Gran plus Obsessive Search, I guess. I'm not sure if they play Wraths, probably they do. So maybe committing to the board is the wrong play, but I gotta put on some kind of pressure. Alright. Yeah, maybe I should play the Reflecting Pool so I can potentially quench. Yeah, gonna do that. Yeah, they just draw a card with a Bankbuster. Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. They can use the Citadel mana on the Monumental Henge to look for artifacts. That's kind of cool. Bit expensive though, and a bit slow for this economy. Yeah, I mean that is perfect for my quench. And I have another one in hand, so I guess it makes a lot of sense to do that. Yeah, and at this point they probably get to draw. Although they did scry 2 to the bottom. So I could flip Rona here. And I would still have mana for Quench open. But, I don't know. That doesn't seem great. Gonna discard land. Gonna discard another land. I could have... Yeah, okay, whatever. No Emrakul to be seen yet. And I just keep open the mana. Restoration of Iganjo. That's alright. So it does seem like it's just white control. Which is not the most scary thing in the universe. Yeah, at this point I just let them draw every time, I think. Because it's too much potential damage. Another land. One more draw. Oh, Malcolm is pretty good here. Can potentially take over the game if I get to keep him alive. Probably gonna take back the Seal of Cleansing or the Mace Mind Tome. Oh, the Plains, okay. I didn't expect that one. Oh, they have another one, okay. But I don't really have to care. I mean, the Salter's Man wasn't super relevant this game because I didn't ruin any Emrakuls. But yeah. Oh, wait. I do want to use the discard ability. Palantir, obviously great. Oh, but what do I discard here? Oh wait, I can get an Emrakul out. That I can attack with next turn. That's pretty cool. Plus I can flip the Rona and then potentially win. Third lesson into the grave. They can draw their card. I even have counterspell mana still open. Okay, I guess I can gain life with the tome. But does it... Yeah, that does save them, I think. Yeah, on 2 life. And I can counter Wrath. Council Judgment works against Emrakul, I guess. But it doesn't solve their problem. Especially the Rona problem and the Malcolm problem. Oh, wait! Oh, I should have countered that. I forgot about the Emrakul trigger. That changes everything. I did forget. Yeah, I mean, that line almost never comes up because Emrakul just wins the game, but I guess it was relevant here. At least I get to draw 1 more card each turn now. I want to draw that. Alright. They get their pilot. I mean, that would be crazy if they could turn that one around. on 2 life. Oh, Seal of Cleansing is annoying here because it kills my Palantir. Okay, they crew the Bankbuster. So they attack for 7. I guess that's kind of... Oh yeah, I might actually lose this one. I need another Emrakul now. Two lands, that is not good. I need an Emrakul. And a looter, kind of. A Stelly Reclaimer. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any out here, actually. I guess another Abandoned Attachment could draw me into Emrakul plus Abandon, but it's not looking good. Yeah, obviously I should have countered the Council's Judgment earlier, but I did forget about the Emrakul trigger. Okay, can I do anything with Reenact the Crime? I can reenact the crime on the Palantir. Oh wait, I can... No. None of my options do anything. Yeah, I guess I'm just dead. Okay, they did let me they did let me trigger it. But I don't know what I could draw here. That would get me out of the situation. Okay, so I think if they choose the mill, they still get domed for whatever I put on top. And I guess it's my only hope. That they misclick. Yeah, they did. So I win after all. Okay. Yeah, they should have chosen the other option, but oh well. I was gonna win game 3 anyways, somewhat likely, I guess. Alright, so Round 4. Yeah, round 4. So if I win this, I have a chance to go top 4. Although even if I win this, there's still a chance that I still don't make it, because there's 15 players and, or I think even 16 players after round 2, but only top 4. And this hand is looking pretty fine. Could potentially go turn 4 Emrakul. Oh, another Sunken Citadel deck. Interesting. Okay, probably Swans. Okay, yeah, probably need to play Gran here to dig for lands in the next turns. Though if it is Swans, then having the counter up for the Seismic Assault is also good, but I need my lands. I could have played Obsessive Search as well to dig for lands. Yep, that is definitely Swans. With Treasure Hunt, interesting. So they gotta discard 3 cards because of hand size. Three lands, okay. This one and 2 others. Okay, no land. But I guess I can dig for one with Obsessive Search. Nice, perfect. So now I can counter whatever they play. Most likely, at least. Though if they just play Seismic Assault and a land, then and because of the Sunken Citadel, they have 5 mana, so they can circumvent the Quench. But if they play the Throes of Chaos, then it works. Yeah, that is what I feared. Yeah, so I guess no point in using Quench. Yeah, that was also to be expected. So next turn they can have 6 mana for Swans. So that is pretty terrible. Especially since I didn't draw land. So what is my way to win here? Oh, actually, no, discarding 2 hand size doesn't do anything. Because I don't have 3 lands. I don't have the 4th land. Well, let's see. But I'm likely just gonna be dead here. Gonna discard one of the Emrakuls. Yeah, So in this game, the Sangha Citadel really did put in the work. Oh wait, due to the discard, I can counter it. I did not calculate that. That might give me a chance to still win. But only really if they don't have another Swans. But let's find out. I will have them let it have it. I will let them have it that way. But since they profane tutor, the chances are high. Yeah, that does look like it. Yeah. And the chance they whiff is very low. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let them perform it the whole way, but yeah, it's gonna be one game for them. Taking a sip of water here while they combo off. Yeah. Alright, so I just brought in counter spells most likely. Like the 2 circular logics in my sideboard. Okay, let's see it. Oh, and I also have these. Wait, this is only artifacts, right? Artifacts and creatures. Yeah, so Pithing Needle, pretty good. Circular Logic definitely goes in. This one too. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna cut the Malcolms most likely because they don't get through Swans. Although when they play the Swans, I'm done for anyways. So maybe 2 Grants, or like, yeah, 2 Grants, a Malcolm, a Reenact, because Emrakul isn't super important in this matchup. I guess I can also cut the Palantir. Oh, MTGO, okay. Kaito is pretty cool as well, but it's not really needed. I guess I can board in one of them. Although turn 3 is just too slow. And Grand is as good as Malcolm here, so I guess I will like this. So my plan is to just counter their stuff, get Pithing Needle on Seismic Assault, and then win with Emrakul. Yep, and this is the downside of all the filter lands. So I hope I draw 2 more lands, then I can potentially go turn for Emrakul. Oh wait, no, I can't because Sunken Citadel doesn't make colorless mana, of course. Okay, I can still do it. I guess I can get rid of the Submersible. Although that is my only hope against... although... Yeah, if they resolve... yeah, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to get rid of the Rona. Unfortunately. Because if I don't draw another land, and they play a Seismic Assault, I can at least get rid of the Seismic Assault with the Submersible. Yep, that is what they do. So can I draw another land for the Pithing Needle? Nope, I can't. Gonna have to try it this way then. And hope to draw another one next turn. Another land. Yep, here it goes again. Oh, although I can actually improvise with the submersible. Yep, that works. Probably gonna want to do it in response to the swans. Yeah, they don't play any counter spells, I don't think so. At least not cheap ones. Okay, they keep up the mana. So that could be like the 4 mana weird counter spell. But how likely is that? I don't know. Yeah, well, let's find out if they have that. Okay, they don't. Okay, still no lands. So I'm gonna go looking for one. Still no 4th land. Okay, they do nothing with their mana. Okay, interesting. They still don't do anything. Yeah, so I can play Emrakul this turn. Not sure if they brought in any interaction though. Although they likely would have played it already if they had. Oh, they have something. Just activating the land, perhaps? Yeah, they just activate the land. Also, I still haven't seen a single counter spell this game. Okay, they play the swans. Actually, can I tap this thing to itself? Yeah, apparently. So I guess I'm going to draw 12 cards. All right. Yeah, so I still have the key in my deck, I think, and that can give unblockable to my Emrakul next turn, perhaps. How many lessons do I have in grave? All right. Yeah, I think I got this game. I think drawing 12 cards is good enough in most circumstances. Plus I can go look for the key. Hope I didn't board that out. Nope, I didn't. Yeah, so I don't think they have anything that can help them here. And I can counter it even if they do, if they have anything. Yeah, so this is lethal. Okay. Final round, final game of the match. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. I think, yeah, I mean, it worked. Kind of. Although with them on the play, well, let's see how it goes. Okay, only filter lands. Okay, they keep 7. Oh, no lands. So here I go Malcolm into key into potentially circular logic. Looks good. 3 draws for another land, or like 4. Ooh, the Sunken Citadel start is problematic potentially. And they have 1 filter land already. Also, once again, no quench in the starting hand. But they also don't have the seismic assault yet. Oh, I need a 3rd land here. Please. Whew, okay. Yeah, I think abandoned attachments is better than playing the key here. So they only have 4 mana. The Sunken Citadel cannot make an extra mana here. Yeah, Throes of Chaos is okay. Shredded Sails. Interesting. Yeah, probably against the Pithing Needle. Yeah, I don't think that's worth countering. Although I need to discard something. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Because I have 8 counterspells in my deck, plus more interaction. So I need to get going. Yeah, that's what I meant. Although no land. Well, Sunken Citadel, pretty good, but yeah, I guess it's pretty good. What do I discard here? Probably one of the... maybe even the Grand. So I'm keeping Circular Logic up here. Okay, now they have potentially 6 mana. So Quench likely wouldn't have done anything anyways. Yeah, gonna counter that. Wait, I am stupid. Oh man, I discarded the wrong card. Ah, man, it's too late to be playing this kind of game. And it's not even that late. Yeah, that might have lost me the game once again. That might have lost me the game. Oh, Pithing Needle. That's nice. Changes a lot potentially. So maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. I needed the card draw. Well, I would have gotten the card draw anyways. Yeah, I don't need the whir anymore. Oh, and they don't kill my guy. And I still have Circular Logic up, so chances are I'm still gonna win this game. So Swans? I guess Swans is okay. I mean, I can get it with Emrakul, right? Although, not gonna be able to play Emrakul here, but... Yeah, but I can't play Emrakul if I counter the... Oh no, I can give my Malcolm unblockable. Yeah, so no need to counter it. Okay, they try for Shredded Sails, but to no avail, since I have the Circular Logic. Yeah, so... I'm gonna get a free Emrakul, nice. Yeah, not gonna madness Emrakul here. Doesn't make sense. Plus, even if they destroy my Pithing Needle, I can potentially get it back with Reenact the Crime. At instant speed even. But they don't have many lands in hand anyways. Ad nauseum. Okay. Gets them a lot of lands, but not much more, I guess. They're probably looking for some artifact destruction. Okay, and they concede. So I win, potentially I go top 4. Very nice. Alright, so even though I did win 3 rounds out of 4, I did not make top 4 because since we started with 15 players and 1 player late joined, there was only a top 4, another top 8, and with this constellation, there's like usually one person that doesn't make top 4, even though they went 3-1, and that person is me. So I did think that this deck performed pretty well. I think the Sunken Citadel did put in a lot of work. Like having 4 mana on turn 3 is always strong, and having more mana in the late game is always good as well. I do think that you have to probably cut the Grants because with only 4 sources to cast it turn 1, it's just not that good anymore. So maybe you just cut the Grants, add like more Malcolms, replace the Quenches with the Aether Spikes, or something like that. But yeah, so I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. Maybe I'm going to make it a Discord exclusive or something. But yeah, I hope you all are having fun playing and watching Penny Dreadful, and have a good day.